Hello, my viewers. Favor D on Psychological Realities. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thank you. Now, today we are talking about what has been happening on YouTube at the moment. Because you've seen people spoil each other's brands here and there. Some truth mixed with little lies, some total lies, some just hearsay. And I think it is good just for us to talk about it. Now, I like us to talk about three people, just a case in point that will help us to shed some light on what is happening. Now, the three people we're going to talk about today is Cheryl, Meshach, and Moha of the Classic TV. Now, we all know, if you've been on YouTube and you've been following Moha of Classic TV, you know that there is this time Meshach came and asked Moha to do some investigation about the girlfriend because apparently they were planning to get married, to wed, and he has been receiving some strange messages, and the person who was SMSing him seemed to be someone who knows them very well. And so the seed of discord had already been planted in Meshach's mind. And so Meshach said that they'll wait after church, after they have wedded, they have exchanged their vows, before they go to the reception. Moa should come and do the loyalty test on the girlfriend. And so when they took the girlfriend's phone, who is Cheryl, they found out that there were some messages in there. And apparently the message seemed to have come from the mother to Cheryl, saying that she should keep some secrets, and that it was implying that she has got two children, of which Meshach was like, I don't know, you've never told me that you have children. And Cheryl was like, I don't have children. I've never given birth to anybody, to anyone. But as online in-laws, most of the time, or online friends, online viewers, they'll come in and they'll judge you. And so everyone was against Cheryl. Everyone was blaming Cheryl. In the process, the girl just fainted. She was taken to the hospital, and Meshach cared less. He just took off. He went, entered the vehicle, and just left. So people were left in the reception. On this other side, there were just a lot of chaos going on. Cheryl ended up in the hospital. The day that was supposed to be one of the best days of her life, this young, beautiful lady just ended up in the hospital. And she was like, what is happening around me? Who can tell me the truth? So after Moha started digging into the whole story, and it was at a point it was taken over by Jay, the director Jay of Truth KTV. It was found out that the person who was doing all these things was the auntie to Cheryl, Cheryl was living with the auntie, the stepsister to the mother. And at the moment, we don't know where the mother to Cheryl was. And it was like the auntie was also making some advances to Cheryl's husband. That is Meshach. The auntie wanted Meshach, and in the process, it is like she swore that Cheryl will never have peace. Just when she was asked why she was doing that, in the beginning, no one knew what was happening, and so everyone was blaming Cheryl, and people went on rampage. People are talking evil things against this young lady. Then later on, after some few weeks or some days or a month, it was just discovered that the young lady was very innocent. Meshach, at a point, we saw the brother tell Meshach that this girl is very innocent. Meshach didn't want to listen to anyone, and it was just a lot of chaos in that on that channel. And so later on, the aunt just came and said that she was the one who did. She confessed after Jay found some messages, some implicating messages on her phone and on Meshach's phone. Then we all discovered that it was the aunt who was this person, faceless person, who had been planting seeds of discord or seeds of doubt in Meshach's mind before the marriage, before the wedding. Now, this alone should tell us that not everything we see online. Suppose that story was never followed up, everyone will have gone knowing that this lady, she just wanted to get married with the children, and that will have been the belief to most of us. Will have just said that she's guilty of the whatever she was being jacked with. Now, right now, we saw on RL Lifestyle TV when Moha of Classic TV was being interviewed with Meshach. And on that channel, we saw how Moha was uncomfortable. He was having a little bit headache. It became too much. And then it is said that he fainted or something like that. He was taken to the hospital. We've all been seeing how he was struggling in the hospital. The guy was in a lot of pain. It is like it was an acute headache. I can't explain it. And then now people just come in and say that Moha was faking it. Now we all know that Moha is an orphan. The mother died. Someone just come in and says that the mother of Moa is still alive. The death certificate. What is happening, my friends? Yes, we know Moha was sick, no matter what, whichever sickness we may not know. But she was sick. He was sick. We saw him in the hospital for days. I don't know whether it's 8 months or I don't know how long he was in the hospital. And people used to go and visit him. Other YouTubers, name them. Everything is online. Then someone just comes in and say that this young man was faking it. And at the moment you've seen people just destroying each other's brands. For what? If you're not sure of something, just let it be. If you have evidence, bring evidence. Don't allow people to go somewhere and then have phone calls. See? You're not seeing the faces, then you come and you're now saying that this is the evidence. You are saying that Moa was lying about the sickness. Moa was sick. We all saw that. Someone cannot allow his hospital to be for people to go to the hospital to act about sickness. Now, how about those people who are visiting Moha? No one said that Moa had a head surgery, but all we know, all of us who are following Moha, we know that this man has been suffering from a very bad headache. And if you've ever had a headache, you know how it can be crazy. What is wrong with what is happening with people? What is happening online? Because it's like you get someone just gets in envy of you, or someone just you default someone. They just go somewhere, they complicate things, and then they send the wrong story to you, Truth Watchdog. Now I respect Truth Watchdog and other YouTubers, but my view is that before, don't bring us evidence which are not certified. If you are bringing us voices of people who are saying about something that someone is lying, let us see the faces of those people, because I can go somewhere and arrange with another friend and we talk about something which is just but full of lies. Is it all about cloud chasing? Is it because you want views? Or is it because we've lost contents? We just want to ride on other people's misery or sorrows. Now, when we go back to the story of Cheryl, even the sister-in-law was in the mix. Apparently, the aunt has been paying the sister-in-law also to plant some negativity in the brother. And so Cheryl was left alone. Imagine you have been staying with your aunt like your entire life. And now, the husband you're supposed to get married to has left you. Your aunt has become one of the worst enemies you can ever have. And then you are left to the YouTubers who the YouTubers who came and did the investigation are now the ones who are taking care of you through the help of other people. Because Cheryl was literally left with the Moha. Now, if this story had not been followed up, no one would have known that Cheryl was innocent. The girl was innocent. But now, who will pay for all the bills that was used that day? Because they never went to the reception. Their big day was just destroyed like that. The trauma and everything that happened. The girl went through a lot of psychological trauma. So please, when you're coming up with some truth, or if you want to unveil something, just make sure that it is the right thing you are doing, not just hearsay. Otherwise, thank you for watching my channel. Kindly subscribe. I'll appreciate. But please remember, whatever you want people to do for you, just do the same. When you're coming out to expose something, just make sure that you have evidence, certified evidence, not just hearsay. Thank you.